a retro gamer and hobbyist artist with a lot of nerve. Crawlister, the master opponent. Hi guys, Crawlister here with a retro Let's Play. In this video, to finish up Mega Man X Legacy Collection Set 1, I will be playing Mega Man X4. This is the Nintendo Switch version of Mega Man X Legacy Collection, by the way.
Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
I got a brand new television recently because my previous one broke. And I'm not expecting the performance to be any different from what it was for my videos because of my laptop. Mega Man X4 was originally released on the Sega Saturn, though it's particularly known as a Sony PlayStation game. And is on the same engine as Mega Man 8, pretty much. It's even got a cool anime-style opening sequence. The lighting is a little bit brighter on Zero in Mega Man X Legacy Collection, and they also removed the scene from the opening sequence right here, where the Repliforce soldiers were posing with what looked like the Nazi salute. They removed that for obvious reasons. So this cutscene does have some alterations compared to the original game. That's a cool opening sequence. This will not be a no-miss playthrough, and you have the Ken Jet Stingray stage to thank for that. Just so you know.
It's about the Maverick hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them!
Video cut off a bit for seeing possess.
I will not betray the humans. Remove yourself from my sight. My business with you has concluded.
Very well. But you will change your mind soon, I assure you.
Alright, I will be playing as X and not Zero in this video, because the game is significantly harder with Zero than it is with X. I also will not be skipping through any of the text parts in case anybody wants to read. So we're in the Sky Lagoon. You got this dragon that attacks you. Fighting it right here is optional. You can just race to the end of the stage if you just want to get through the game quickly. Yeah, you're cool, just sneaking up on me like that. This is obviously the hardest game of the 4 in Mega Man X Legacy Collection. And I'm not just saying that because it's the only one I didn't play before I got it on the Switch. Because, the first 3 were all Virtual Console on the Wii U before SNES games. So yeah, they dropped the Sky Lagoon and destroyed an entire city, and many people were killed in the making. Some of you know by now that Mega Man X is significantly darker than classic Mega Man, so, yeah. Gotta watch out for collapsing fragments. Getting crushed underneath them will obviously kill you. And I played Mega Man X4 enough so that I can do a casual Let's Play of it. It's just not as much as some of the others. The games in the latter set of the Legacy Collection, though, are a lot harder. I'll need to play them a bunch before I feel ready to play them. Just dash and jump over that. And do you remember the dragon mech we saw earlier? We're gonna fight it for real now. This game has an actual saving system, and you can have up to 6 slots. I'll just use this blank one down here for this playthrough.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as Mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the General's sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
The English voice acting in this game isn't as bad as that of Mega Man 8, though it's still not that great, in my opinion. Alright, I'm gonna start off with Web Spider, which is a pretty easy one. Although you cannot get the life up in Web Spider's stage without one of the other weapons, there is a much more important item that you can get as soon as it's played. And that's the first light capsule. Right, so we got the leg parts, which means we can dash in midair and hover. You cannot dash straight upward in this game. And if you dash in midair, you will not go at full velocity moving forward after the dash, like in previous games. You can also hover by tapping jump again while you're in midair. And you'll hover significantly longer if you're not moving from side to side while doing it. Hovering can be useful for dodging certain moves. Gotta be careful along these logs, especially the down-facing ones. The down-facing ones speed up if you stay upon them. The capsule and web spider stage will also get you the ultimate armor if you use the ultimate armor cheat code. Though that's pretty useless advice, considering that Mega Man X Legacy Collection has a hidden achievement for beating the game as X without the ultimate armor, and no achievement for using it at all. Even so, at the end of this video, after the credits, I will show you the cheat codes to get the ultimate armor and Black Zero, if you want to have them. This game also has the continue point mechanic that Mega Man 8 has. If you start over from a game over and continue, you will play from the continue point, which is especially convenient for the infuriating Jet Stingray stage. Which is the only stage I messed up during this recording. Not that you're probably surprised. The wood segment here is where the life up is. You can't get it without the rising fire, though. You also have to shoot the spiders on the electro webs to make the webs retreat. Otherwise, touching them will damage you. There's a maximum health container there, though my entry with it was pretty bad. Bees. Although spiders and bees do technically get a bad rap in real life, I still hate them. The Mavericks have voice acting in the Japanese version of the game, like they talk at the beginning of the battle. They were far less important to have a full voice actor than the other important characters. So, whatever. You have to be careful not to get caught in the web. They damage you quite a lot, and you have to press left and right quickly in order to break free of them if they catch you. Other than that, this boss isn't that hard. Once you get him down to under half of his health, he does this phase. He's invincible until the 4 webs are fully assembled. And he'll continue to throw his own lightning webs at you while also spawning out little spider bots to give you a bit more of a headache. And there you go. The game also gives you a description of what each of the special weapons does. The lightning web is an important one, because it's required to get a few of the items throughout the game. Next, let's do the split mushroom. I love this spiraling staircase effect on this stage. They reused it in Shining Firefly stage in X5 as well, which is pretty cool to know. Shield attackers. Clearly based on the classic Mega Man villain, just like the batons. You gotta be extra careful crossing these, because they have enemies darting out in front of you without warning. And they can hit you easily if you haven't memorized the game. So, you might want to shoot a charge shot while moving forward across the gaps here. I was lucky enough to get some health capsules along the way. We got skewers up ahead, so you have to be very careful and quick. You have to dash in order to get past that one. Lovely. I wasn't careful enough. We got a bit of a do-or-die sub-boss here. You gotta lure it into breaking a specific block, and then shoot it as soon as it comes up. As much as you possibly can. It's such a shame that Mega Man X Legacy Collection doesn't have auto-firing, like the classic Mega Man games all do. Not that's needed. Right, continue point reached. If you're really quick, you can get the life up without the lightning web. However, I'ma play it safer, and these skewers kill you instantaneously, so you have to be careful. Then we'll just use the lightning. The default control scheme is a little bit weird, in my opinion, so it takes a while for me to get used to which button is which, for special weapons in the Buster. And there we just got our first life up. Gotta be careful while you're riding the elevator. Careful not to get crushed under any platforms or those spiky flower traps. You also want to shoot the flower parts off to disable their gun. Fine, totally retreat, prevent me from shooting you. Well, luckily there's some health and weapon ammo up here. We're gonna need some lightning web juice for Split Mushroom himself. That is his weakness. I would advise hitting him with a lightning web, then a fully charged shot with the buster, and then repeating the process to take him out quickly. I shot too early. Lovely. Wow, I can't hit him. Yeah. I'm wasting lightning web ammo. If my rhythm was a little bit better, I could have made short work of him. Like it matters. I love this special weapon and how it works, the soul body. You're literally using a hologram of yourself to damage enemies, which is dope. Alright, next I'll do the Cyber Peacock. I strongly recommend not playing this stage until you beat Split Mushroom. There are 3 obstacle courses you gotta get through, and the yellow balls you see will hold you and make you lose a lot of speed. And you have to get an S grade in all 3 courses in order to find the light capsule. Getting an S in the first one will get you a life up, and increase your maximum vitality. The soul body is the only weapon that can destroy the yellow balls. The second S rank will get you a sub-tank for vitality energy. And the longest and hardest one starts now. I'm just ignoring the use of soul body until I need it for real. Good enough. And the third one gets you the light capsule for the headpiece. The head part in this game makes it so that your energy does not decrease while using special weapons, unless if you charge them. So basically you can use your special weapons without having to worry about their ammo depleting. This chamber has various switches that flip gravity up and down. And use them to get past these big balls. nowhere near as complex as Astro Man stage from Mega Man 8. Not even close. Alright, let's go. There we go. Master opponent. I beat him with no damage at all. If you're playing as Zero, you can damage Cyber Peacock like a weakness by using the Fire Uppercut attack from Magma Dragoon. Otherwise, with X, it's the Soul Body. Your save slots also show you exactly what all items you've collected, so you know if you're missing any of them. I better deal with Frost Walrus now. Some people might want to start with Frost Walrus. I'm dealing with him after Web Spider. And regardless, you still have to do backtracking in order to get all the items regardless. Because both of them have a life up that require you to beat Magma Dragoon. Which is the one I'm doing last in this video. This is a really good spot to grind at if you need to fill up your sub-tanks. Just climbing up it requires the lightning web. Gotta be careful along the appearing and disappearing ice slopes. If you have the lightning web as X or double jumping as 0, you can get this item called the EX tank. What the EX tank does is, after you quit the game and come back to it, or continue after a game over, you will have 5 lives instead of 3, basically. Oh no, the camera's making it look like I'm gonna have to fall and die. Come on, camera. Where do I go? Where do I go? I'm gonna have to make a risk there, huh? Now that's really trolly, having an abyss right there. Then we got a sanding ice sheet you gotta maneuver down. And another big gap right in the middle. And then we have a sub-boss. This sub-boss isn't that hard, really. Though it can be unnerving if you're not familiar enough with the game. And as you can see, I haven't quite memorized it yet. I haven't played this one as often because I do like classic Mega Man better than Mega Man X personally. Though I am good enough at the game that I can at least do a YouTube Let's Play without the fancy video editor. Reminds me of one of the bosses from Mega Man The Wily Wars. Now we're gonna shoot our way through some ice blocks. The metals have a pretty cool new look to them. Give me a moment, as I forgot where the weapon sub-tank is. I just remember that it was in one of the blocks of ice somewhere. It's actually going forward. There it is, up there. And I'm not going to be able to get it with the Buster from this side, so I'll have to move forth. This is a sub-tank for weapon ammunition, not health. So... you can use it to refill one of your weapons. There are also these birds that'll freeze the scenario, causing the terrain to get slippery, and icicles on the ceiling that come down. Got tired of waiting for the metal. Looks like we have some more freezing. Now for the boss. Frost Walrus himself is generally easy. Though you might not necessarily expect to be able to beat him without taking damage, if you're Axe trying to beat him with his weakness, which is the Rising Fire. That's mainly because, though, that the Rising Fire shoots straight upward. The giant size of the boss also makes it hard to dodge him by dashing and jumping over him. He can also hit you off the wall if you're trying to wall jump at the moment he hits the wall. There you go. The Frost Tower is a weird weapon. It just creates a cluster of ice right where you use it, and doesn't propel at all. After defeating half of the bosses, you have to fight the Colonel in a match. If you're 0, you just get a cutscene. If you're X, though, you actually have to fight him. And his weakness is the Frost Tower, which is not great to know by any means.
Show me what you've got.
I should have shot, like, fully charged buster shots at him. So... even after using the Frost Tower to hit him after he teleports, he can still hit you. And that happened to me consistently, so... I kinda have to use this. Alright, now for what might be the worst stage in the series. And I think a lot of us can agree with that. The Jet Stingray stage. And you know what? Rookie Hunter mode doesn't make the stage any easier, because you move slower in Rookie Hunter mode, and falling still kills you. So you have to really memorize it. And even if you memorize it, you're still pretty much sure to lose some stocks here. Refrain from jumping here to get the life up. And then, you're gonna have to pardon the fail here. Alright, let's take it from this point again. Although this section might not be as difficult to memorize as the first half of it is, it's almost impossible to get the sub-tank in it without losing the stock. Because the game just doesn't let you jump out of the way of a platform that crushes you. So... Jet Stingray himself makes it a bit annoying as well. got the sub-tank and... Alright, after another mess up, I am really ready to finish the stage. So we'll take it from there. They have a max health capsule there for a reason. And then Jet Stingray's weakness is the Frost Tower. Because of how fast he is, he can be a bit annoying if you're not familiar with the game. Otherwise, just spam jumping as he descends and hitting him quickly with the Frost Tower, and you can beat him easily. There. Like I said, this stage is awful. Easily one of the worst stages in the Mega Man X series, if not the worst. And mainly the reason why I'm not playing this game as often. Alright, we're gonna use the EX tank to get my lives back from here. My sub-tank was empty anyway. Alright, let's do Slash Beast. Rumbling on a train sounds like fun, huh? There are these laser blasters that you just have to shoot quickly to get past them. I love how that soldier just fell off the train after he blew up the attaching cable. Whoops. Defeated by clumsiness. And then that one actually keeps his balance and runs back, which is even funnier. Those grenade throwers can be pretty annoying. Yeah, the baton's literally flying up so I can't hit him. Nice. Got a hell capsule there. We got a sub-boss. You can only temporarily disable the spears. those until you completely destroy where they come from. Although this sub-boss isn't that hard, it would have been a lot easier if I did Storm Owl first and had the Plasma Buster. Oh well. There we go.
Ready.
Should be nice if I had my own ride armor. Wow, that's convenient. Right there. If you want to get through enemies quickly, do the jumping attack with the ride armor. In all of the games in the series that are in this format. So X5 and X6 as well. You can destroy certain compartments of the train with the ride armor, and one of them has the life up in it. This one, I believe. Yeah. Alright, my ride armor's about to detonate. I didn't need it anymore anyway. And then the train stops because the track up ahead has been damaged. So we got some pitfalls to jump over. Alright, that's gonna help my sub-tanks. And then we're on another train and are just going forward again. Wow. It's gonna be the Ground Hunter for Slash Beast. Here we go. Right, here we go. The Ground Hunter destroys Slash Beast's toe claws for some reason. And it prevents him from using certain moves, making them a bit easier. And you can just use the move over and over again to trip him. I recommend wall jumping and dashing in between hits. There.
You got Twin Slasher.
Alright, next we'll do Storm Owl. An unoriginal title because of Storm Eagle from the first Mega Man X game. And the stage's light capsule is also a nightmare to get at best. I love this stage's music though. Easily one of the best songs in the series. This is a different kind of ride armor that has a blaster. Charging it shoots 3 homing projectiles that can destroy pretty much any target up ahead. Dash while charging to go at optimum speed. Be quick and dash across these to get the life up before the UFO destroys the platforms it's on. Looks like I'm gonna have to bail from the ride armor. Leave me alone. Ah. Right, got out of there.
Ready.
Sure, way through some laser blasters. Now for the scary parts. You require the lightning web and a well-aimed jump in order to get to the light capsules here. And the penalty for missing it is death, because of the spikes. Unless you turn on Rookie Hunter mode, then it's damage. Though that would invalidate the first playthrough achievement. This capsule gets you the Save Buster, where you can save and shoot 4 charge shots at will. And this one gives you the Plasma Buster, which does more damage at once. In my opinion, the better choice for beginners. You can interchange them, so you can use one or the other at your choice. So yeah. It's really hard to get that capsule. I managed to do it first attempt in my first playthrough. On my new console. I wasn't as lucky in the playthrough though, so one case where I had to turn Rookie Hunter mode on to avoid losing a stock. So be it. It's definitely not impossible. Just remember that it requires the lightning web. Storm Owl's weakness is the aiming laser, and he can be pretty annoying, as you're about to see. There's no telling whether he'll come vertically or horizontally, and he has a grabbing attack that can damage you a lot. That did not go well.
You got double strike.
Alright, so there's just one more Maverick for us to deal with. And that's the Magma Dragoon. The game says irregular hunters instead of Maverick hunters because in Japan, in the Japanese language, they call the Mavericks the irregular. And I guess they just forgot to translate that part of the script. So, yeah. There are several places in this stage where you have to watch out for fireballs. That was bad rhythm. Very similar way to exit is that of the web spider stage, by breaking down the door. Gotta be quick here. Here's where the life up is. Gotta be careful of the raining fireballs. Here's a ride armor. We're gonna dash and jump off of it immediately. This is where the light capsule is for the body part, and it requires the twin slasher and one of the buster parts. The body part gives you the ultimate attack called the Nova Strike, which you can use by pressing ZR. The Nova Strike has you dash forward and destroy enemies on contact as the most powerful weapon. And it replenishes by taking damage instead of by picking up weapon capsules. Sounds kind of like the Giga Crush, huh? However, I ended up never using it in this playthrough. So. And you can safely walk in the lava if you have a ride armor. As a bonus tip. Without the right armor, the lava will kill you on contact, so you have to be extra careful while actually battling the boss. You can damage him with the right armor, though it's very likely that the armor will be destroyed before you can defeat him. So his weakness is the double cyclone. Double cyclone can be a bit hard to aim with. Then after you beat him, Dragoon explains to you why he betrayed you. So he went Maverick just to serve as an excuse to fight X and Zero. What a blood maple. Seriously. Alright, so we've beaten all the main bosses. I still have to get some life ups, though. Both of these ones require the Rising Fire, the one in Web Spider stage that I mentioned before. And the one in Frost Walrus' stage. Going the normal route, as opposed to the one I showed you, there's a block of ice with a life up above it, and you can only get it with the Rising Fire. And there we have all the items.
Ready.
The Twin Slasher is a good weapon to use throughout this stage. Shield attackers. Alright, this is kind of getting on my nerves. This jump. And we're gonna have another fight with the Colonel up ahead. Again, his weakness is the Frost Tower, which is not convenient at all, as you're about to see.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
Not convenient at all. Warning, this cutscene contains blood.
Not again. Hey, watch it! I'm terribly sorry.
It's me. Those hunters must not be allowed in here. Terminate them.
Roger. What a freak.
Hey, Double, what's the matter?
transmissions unless necessary to carry out the operation.
Understood.
I'm breaking contact.
And now, X will be my next target.
That was a bit scary. Though in a way exactly what you would expect. If there's a Reploid in the series outside of the Maverick Hunters, they're gonna go Maverick. That's simply how the story works. Gonna need to use the Rising Fire to hit this one. And then we're gonna use the Double Cyclone, the only special weapon that'll work on him.
I'm so anxious to rip you apart.
This boss is tough. It's also got these satellites that can block the Double Cyclone, making it even harder. Evil Slash, is that what he's saying? Yeah, had to use both my sub-tanks. At least I can deal with the general just fine. Little bit of profanity. Alright, so we dealt with the traitor. There are a couple of different routes that you can go on this part of the stage. I'll go the front-facing way. You will need the lightning web to clear this. You have to wait for UFOs, like the one you see in the first half of Storm Owl's stage. This one you can see clearly. I'll do some grinding for my sub-tanks just before I fight Sigma. I can deal with the general just fine. He's not as hard.
Show me your true power.
Only the head is vulnerable, and its massive size does make that somewhat problematic. Almost there. There, got it. So by the story, you have to hurry up and stop Sigma before he destroys the world with the final weapon. I returned to the game after a point where I did some grinding to fill all my sub-tanks up. I recommend the beginning of Frost Walrus' stage. And then we have the series tradition where you fight the main bosses again. The teleporters are in the order of the stage select screen, making it easier to remember. And I will show a little bit of the web spider battle just to show how the twin slasher works as its weakness, the specific way it does. And I'll just show you the appearance of all the other bosses, just to keep certain people from getting bored and wanting to do scene skipping. Believe me, the Robot Master battles is always my least favorite part of watching Mega Man playthrough videos, because it's so boring. You use the twin slasher to cut the web he's hanging from, and that's specifically the weakness. See? And I'll just show you where each of the bosses are from here. Like I said, it's in the order of the stage select screen. I beat 5 of those bosses without taking damage against them, just for the record. Notice how my health is full again.
Prepare to become space dust.
You have to use the rising fire to damage him in the first phase. And then for this one, I think it's the lightning web, though I aimed horribly. As a result, I took a lot of damage in this scene. Yeah, that's awful. Had a bit of a struggle there. As always, it's far from over.
Tremble with terror. You are finished.
Alright, for the giant head that appears on the ground, you want to use the Ground Hunter. Vulnerable only while his mouth is open. And the elemental heads can also damage you a lot if you're not familiar with how to dodge them. For the droid, you want to use the soul body. If he uses this specific move, you can hover with the soul body and damage him pretty quickly. Like this. The lightning one is my least favorite one of the 3 by far. And yeah, here we go. I made the ice one look harder than it really is. Forgive me. Wow. There we go. One more hit will finish that part off. There's half of them down. And now the other half. There. Alright, then just continue forward. Sacrifices himself to destroy the weapon, and then X retreats just before it detonates. And he thinks about what happened.
Maverick Hunter Headquarters.
Zero.
It's good to see you're safe, X. I was really worried about you.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry. It's all over. Go home and rest. You've earned it.
But Zero, what if I become one of the Mavericks?
Don't ask such a silly question. I'm breaking contact now.
Wait, Zero! I'm serious. Zero, if I become a Maverick, you have to take care of me.
Don't be ridiculous. Now hurry on back.
Promise me. Zero.
Definitely a question worth pondering, at least. By the way, I noticed that X has blue eyes and Zero has green eyes during this game's cutscene. That's not supposed to be the case. And then we have staff credits and an epilogue. And like I said, I'll show the cheat codes for the Ultimate Armor and Black Zero after the credits are done. Alright, here's the cheat codes to get X's ultimate armor and Black Zero, if you want to have them. You just highlight the character's respective slot on the player select and follow the commands based on the Nintendo Switch version. And it says not to release until the Sky Lagoon opening stage loads. And if done right, the characters will teleport into the respective different colorings. And then you can play with the Ultimate Armor and Black Zero, if you wish. Just remember that in the collection, there's an achievement for beating the game without the Ultimate Armor. They likely did that just to punish cheaters. Yet somehow there's an achievement for Rookie Hunter mode in the other collection in Mega Man X6. Consider subscribing or at least checking out my channel if you like any of the franchises I have listed here, because I do plan to talk about them a lot and want to continue doing so for my channel. I am a hobbyist artist that makes fan art of a bunch of different games and characters that I like, and will occasionally come out with another Let's Play like this one of mostly retro games that I feel like are worth playing for my channel. So I do have quite a lot planned for my channel, so consider following me if you are interested. And with that is going to wrap up this Let's Play. I am Colister, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and I will see you on my next upload, whatever the content might be.